Hello, how may I help you?
I have some questions on the categorical imperative.
Ask away.
Since the categorical imperative universally states that murder is wrong, what happens when one person needs to die for the life of many? Is that not morally acceptable?
No, it is not. People often misconceive what morally permissible is. Special circumstances do not justify the morality of the action. Killing a person, regardless of the situation, is a wrong action, or it is immoral. It is perhaps permissible on a societal context and in our justice system, but that doesn't mean the action is moral.
But the categorical imperative would let the person die, correct?
Not necessarily. The categorical imperative just states that an action is moral or immoral universally. The categorical imperative might permit the action to carry out, but the action is still immoral.
But doesn't the categorical imperative also state there is a definite morality that is universally implied? How is that true if we are even at the point of debating about it and analyzing morality?
Just because we can't conceive it to its utmost potential doesn't mean that it is not objective or definite. You and I can sit here bickering all day on whether 1 + 1 = 2. That doesn't mean the equation doesn't have an answer and is completely subjective. Perhaps we cannot understand it, but it still objectively exists.
But 1 + 1 can be empirically proven, can't it?
It all comes down to what empirical means. It can be proven through our understanding and our paradigm of math, but that doesn't mean it will apply to everyone. 1 + 1 does have an objective answer, but it is simply easier to conceive than morality. One can argue that there is an epistemological normative that can empirically prove morality.
So morality is objective, and the categorical imperative is the one that determines it?
Well, not in all circumstances, but it is the best one proposed. Utilitarianism is the other alternative, but intrinsic happiness doesn't justify an action. Genocides and other such ventures had greater net benefit for the greater number, but that wasn't moral. We need some weighing mechanism to analyze if an action is really moral. Non-consequentialism at its best can do so.
I see. I will use some of that in my further discussion with my friends. Thanks, Professor.